Visit ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at, as you can see, the Dragon deck featuring Garbodor, recently released Dragon expansion with plenty of good cards in it, and I just decided to build one-hit attacker, one prize attacker deck that can just simply, counter the current meta, and I think it's pretty cool. So let's just take a closer look on it. So the first thing we're going to see in this deck is going to be Drampa with a Dragon Wisdom. 120 HP, it's not a lot because it can be one hit knocked out from Zoroark, for example. 130 would be too broken in my opinion. But still, with a Dragon Wisdom, you can hit for 20 and attach basic energy from your discard pile to one of your Dragon basic Pokemons. It actually says attach your basic energy from your discard pile to one of your Dragon Pokemon, so it can actually also be to the Evolution Dragon Pokemon. But this Latias actually says that it needs to be a basic benched Pokemon. Anyways, so with a couple Altarias on our bench and with the Fight Song, we can increase the damage down to our opponent active Pokemons for 20. Each Altaria will increase damage for 20. So theoretically, with 3 Altarias and Choice Band, our Dragon Wisdom attack will be 110 base for just a single energy card. If you use another attack, which is a Hyper Voice in this case, that can even go for 170. Adding something like Kukui can increase the damage for 190, and Shrine of Punishment between turns can simply just knock, for example, our opponent Zoroark from play, which is just insane. The other attacker is Latias Prism Storm. In my opinion, it's a very good tech. With a Dreamy Mist, you can hit for 30 and attach a basic energy from a discard pile to each of your benched Drampas. That can also be a good attack for just a single energy card. I also decided, for example, to take one Mimikyu with a Copycat just because we're playing those Psychic Energy cards, and sometimes this Mimikyu might give us opportunity to take the knockout against something with a Copycat. But even in the bad positions, if we can just, start with him, we can just draw 2 cards, which is not bad at all. For the late game, we're going to find ourselves with 2 Garbodors and Trash Lanche that can just cause tons of problems to our opponents if they just burn so many item cards. The possible tech for this deck can also be a Tapu Koko, so we can spread the damage counters around the board, and 1 copy of the Dedenne, so we can easily counter those. For example, Rayquaza decks. In case if you're looking forward to do that, you can simply discard 1 Mimikyu, and you can, for example, remove from deck something like, maybe 1 Mystery Treasure, so you can play 3 of them. 3 Mystery Treasures and 3 Nazballs with so many drop supporters can actually be good, and that can also be pretty interesting idea as well. But yeah, from the Pokemon lineup, I feel how this is actually very good. Why 4 Altarias? Well, simply because if we have 4 of them, we can increase damage for 80. If we can hit for something like Hyper Voice 160, Choice Band 190, if we can play Kukui, we can one-hit knock out, for example, Zoroark. Even better, between turns, we can add 2 more damage counters to Gardevoir, for example, and we can also one-hit knock out Gardevoir, which is just insane, trading 1 for 2 prize cards. So yeah, let's just move on to the item cards. Obviously, Decision 2 Field Blowers, just because we're playing Garbodor. 4 copies of Mystery Treasures and 3 Nazballs, so those cards can actually help us to set up. With the Nazball, we can pick pretty much Swablus, Mimikyus, Trubbishes, or Drampas and Latias, but with the Mystery Treasure, we can throw 1 Psychic Energy, for example, in order to search ourselves a Dragon Pokemon, and then we can simply use Dragon Wisdom, which is a pretty good combo. We're also going to find 2 copies of Rescue Treasure so we can recover some of the resources. Decided also to go with 3 Shrine of Punishments, just because between turns this is going to be such a broken card. You're not going to believe in that. For the extra damage, I just decided to go with 3 copies of Choice Band. That's pretty much it. And then plenty of supporter cards. As you can see, I'm running 2 copycats. Copycat is a new card that says shuffle a hand in your deck, then draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. I kind of like it because in the late game your opponent can have 10 cards and you can play Copycat and grab yourself 10 cards. 4 copies of Cynthia, obviously choice. 3 copies of Guzma. I don't think you need more than 3. I mean, 4 would be perfect, but with this deck, I don't think you need 3 of them just because if your opponent does not play Acerola, and if it's played with, heavy GX decks, you can simply counter him with the Shrine of Punishment and in the late game with the Garbodor. So, yeah, you can just keep Guzmas for the late game. Even taking something like a counter catcher wouldn't be that bad in my opinion as well, because we're probably going to be in a price disadvantage couple few turns until we manage to set up those Altarias for the one-hit knockouts. Koko is for extra 2 cards and 20 damage, for Tate Liza for extra 5 cards or switch. And from energies, I just decided to go with 4 double colors and 6 Psychic regular energy cards. In my opinion, this is pretty much very useful. I'm also going to play a deck test with this list, and I'm also going to play the deck test with Dedenne and the Tapu Koko, so you can just see how that deck list will work. So yeah, make sure to hit the thumbs up and sub the channel for more videos. So let's do some game tests so you can see this deck in action. So see you in the game. Alright, so today's video all about the new Dragon Majestic set with tons of great cards inside of it. So I kind of like this new set. Alright, so interesting opening hand. No doubt about that. There's a Mystery Treasure and a Nazball. So with that being said, we can just easily take 2 basic Pokemons, put them on the bench, play Cynthia, hope to get energy so we can attach energy and go for 6. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for the turn 1. Unfortunately, at that turn 1, we can't go for more than like 20. Later in the game, we can cause a lot of problems to our opponent simply by setting those energies in play. Alright, it looks like we're gonna play against Rayquaza GX, so that's gonna be our first main task, how to beat Rayquaza. I think it's not going to be super hard, mainly because we can hit for the one-hit knockout just like that. So there's a little for a lot of cards, and there's a first Mystery Treasure, so Rayquaza can have very explosive start. I mean, you can play it with energy switches, why not? It sounds like a good idea in my opinion. Oh, okay, actually, there is energy card. So yeah, you can basically play Rayquaza with, unfortunately, no energy right now. And 1 rare candy has been lost. Energy switch sounds like a good idea, but even better idea is just to use Weaker Vault and use it as a high advantage. So there's already a little bit 4 item cards in my opponent discard pile. So with that being said, we're just gonna try to discard this energy in order to get 1 Trubbish, so we can set the Trubbish on the bench. Then we're obviously gonna try to search our deck for the first Swablu. Here we go. And after that, Cynthia sounds like a good idea, as long as I can get energy. I really don't want to miss energy attachment. It was very close. It was very close. So there's no. Actually, I'm going to play that Field Blower. Who cares? I didn't get Stadium card, which is a little bit problematic, but still, we're gonna go with energy attachment to Drampa, not to Trubbish. Probably Trubbish is gonna be my opponent's main target. Right now, I can hit for 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 item cards in his discard pile, so that's already 100 damage, which is a lot. So there is a Cynthia play, and with Cynthia, my opponent can at least refresh his hand, get himself 6 new cards, attach energy, play Pulpet, so that's going to be a 6th item card in his discard pile. Good thing about Drampa is the fact that you can retreat for 1 energy. And yeah, so right now I can go for 120. So he decided to use Tempest GX, which says that you can just, discard hand and draw 10 new cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 120. Alright. So 120. I'm gonna go with Tate Liza. I might be even able to knock this Rayquaza out. Or maybe not. Anyways, it is gonna be Dragon Wisdom for like 70. No energy in my discard pile, so I can't do too much. I'm hitting just for 70, and yeah, that's pretty much it. This Rayquaza is very close to being knocked out next turn by attack from my Drampa, which is something that my opponent definitely don't want to see. As long as he can have 4 energies in play, he can one-hit knock out all of my Pokémons in play. So, as you can see, I decided not to go with a Garbodor, at least not for now, just in case of maybe a Guzma play. So, in that case, I would lose both Garbodor and Trubbish, but in this way I can lose only one of them. So, with Vikavolt, he attached himself 2 energies. I mean, Rayquaza can easily be countered out with the Dedenne and the Tapu Koko combo, so in my opinion, that's not super good deck, because even in this deck that I'm playing, I can, for example, tag Tapu Koko and Dedenne, and then I can just one-hit knock with the Choice Band those Rayquazas pretty much easily. And yeah, there's just more than enough item cards at this moment in my opponent's discard pile. I wouldn't be surprised that he's looking forward just to knock my Trubbish out, which is probably going to happen. So, yeah. I mean, still he's just taking a 1 price card, and next turn I can hit for like 20, 40, 70, for example. I can go for like 70. Alright, so will there be a Guzma play? Probably it will. After that I'm going to go with my Cynthia. Oh no, so he just decided to grab himself a Cynthia instead of the Guzma. Maybe he already have Guzma in his hand. No, unfortunately he don't. Okay, that's just confusing situation for me. I don't know why he just didn't decide to go for the knockout against my Trubbish. Alright, damn it, that's interesting. Still I need to deal 90 damage. Not super easy, but I think I'm probably just gonna go for the knockout anyways. Oh yeah, Shrine of Punishment, very nice. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can just grab one of those Vikavolt and spread some damage around the board. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna try to attach energy onto my Garbodor. Actually, I'm gonna go on the Drampa because I'm expecting to see a Guzma play from my opponent. I'm expecting to see Guzma play anyways from my opponent, so I just decided to do that. If he have Guzma, then he can simply just knock my Garbodor out, as expected. Alright, meanwhile, we'll just try to apply as much pressure as we can with the Shrine of Punishment so we can take 3 price cards. We can take 3 knockouts in just a single turn, or actually 6 price cards. So a little bit late to see Shrine of Punishment, but better late than never, right? So another strong charge, and it looks like how he wants to put some pressure with the Vikavolt. Meanwhile, he used another Guzma. So far he played 2 of them. And there's no doubt about it, I'm gonna need to play more pressure to him with my... Oh, perfect, another Guzma. Is it worth to hit for 40? I think it's not. We're just gonna go with a Cynthia. I really want to put more Swablus in play so I can deal even more damage to my opponent. And for now, there's just going to be another Dragon Winston. Drawing pretty bad at this moment. Can't find that double cores energy, which actually puts me in a very bad position. But still, this Rayquaza is down to 120, this is down to 70, this is down to 30, so still I'm in a pretty comfortable position. As you can see, he just decided to catch my another Drampa, so he can knock him out. Alright, so what we can do with a choice band? Hit for 150. So I think I can even potentially knock my opponent out right now. We're just good. We're just good for now. There is a DCE. Alright, so one huge copycat that will be for like 10 cards, something like that. And there's going to be plenty of good resources for me. For example, I can use Mystery Treasure. And I can set myself another Drampa in play. Alright, so that's going to be another Drampa play. If I hit with the Hyper Voice, that's going to be 120. Yeah, that sounds like more than enough. So there we go, 120. He took 10 from the Shrine of Punishment, meaning that he's down to 170. This Rayquaza will be knocked out anyways next turn. This one will also be knocked down soon, and this one will also be knocked down soon. So a couple of those Rayquazas are going to be knocked down pretty soon. So we are looking forward to close this game in our favor. So I'm taking 2 prize cards. I'm just needing Rescue Stretcher, so I can put another. Oh, even Latias is not bad. Actually, Latias is even better. So there is a Guzma in my hand, as well as a double cores energy. So I can hit for how many? 30, 50, 70, Shrine of Punishment 80. Alright, that's more than enough. Okay, so we're just gonna use that powerful attack for 70, then we're gonna attach 1 energy onto our Drampa, and Shrine of Punishment will just do the job for us. And that's it. So this is how my opponent actually lost the game. So there's another Swablu and energy. Even if he knocks me out right now, which he can basically do pretty much easily with that Wicca-Volt, there's going to be a problem how to avoid knockout and preserve. I think the only thing that he can actually do right now is maybe to play Atzrola so he can scoop one of the heavy damage Rayquaza from play, but I don't think he played any of them. Other thing how he can actually win is just to remove my Shrine of Punishment from play. If there's a way somehow to remove Shrine of Punishment, then he's going to be in a good position, but if not, Shrine of Punishment will just finish the job here. So no energies with a strong charge, meaning that if he can use Electric Cannon, he can knock me out. Then that's just going to be a GG. So I can hit for 120, 140. I can even play myself Kukui and add even more damage counters in this case. So we can put another Swablu on the bench. We can use Kukui so we can add extra 20. And we can even set another Altaria so we can increase that damage done to our opponent. And then simply we can just use Hyper Voice, which will knock our opponent Wicca-Volt. That's going to be 160. And even worse, the Shrine of Punishment will just finish the job, knocking his Rayquaza GX on the bench. And yeah, he just decided to promote it in the active position, and that will give us extra 2 prize cards. But in this case, the last prize cards, which will lead us to the game winner of this game test. So pretty much, as you can see, a Drampa deck is a very powerful deck. It can cause a lot of problems to tier 1 decks. This deck just does not cost too much. I mean, actually, there are a couple of supporter and the stadium cards that can cause a lot of money at this moment. For example, Cynthia and Guzma, and also Shrine of Punishment, which will just lead you in uncomfortable position if you want to enter the game building something like this. But on the other hand, you can just get pretty competitive deck lists that can be very good versus anything in the current standard format. And if you really want to play on competitive level, you should definitely get yourself Cynthias and Guzmas, because in that case, you will have pretty much good staple and skeletons to build even more decks in the future and switch between decks. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck. So till the next time, have a nice day as usual, and we'll see you next time. So as I promised, I also said I'm gonna play one game with Dedenne and Tapu Koko. So there's the deck list, and yeah, pretty much. Let's see how it will work in action. So see you in the game. Okay, so this is the game test with Dedenne and Tapu Koko as well. So which cards I just decided to remove. So I just decided to remove one Mimikyu and one copy of Mystery Treasure, which will not shake that consistency too much, in my opinion. So unfortunately for me, the opening hand contained no basic Pokemon, meaning that I'm gonna need to refresh my hand and grab pretty much a fresh hand with 7 new cards. Hopefully there's gonna be much more resources, and there is plenty of good resources. Kind of like this opening hand, there's a Swablu and double Drampa with double energy and copycat, but there's also Tate Liza, just in case if my opponent will have less than 5 cards in his hand. Alright, we're gonna face up a possibly Metagross deck? Maybe. We shall see. Okay, so Modern Carnant. I guess I'm gonna need to be pretty smart here. Pretty damn smart. Oh, copycat turn 1 for 8 sounds like a very nice idea. Okay, I'm not gonna try to remove Mountain Carnant yet from play. No doubt about that. I'm just looking forward to hit my opponent with my Dragon Wisdom and pass. So I'm gonna pretend that I'm not playing. Actually, I spoil him that I'm running Trubbish and Garbodor. But we're just gonna keep the Garbodor for the late game. We're just gonna try to focus playing Garbodor for the late game. We're just gonna be perfectly fine with that. I mean, he have plenty of cards in his hand. I'm wondering what else he have. There's a Steven Resolve, so he just decided to grab himself any 3 cards. Alright, interesting decision. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have one Altaria in play, which will allow me to take the knockout against this Vulpix. That's a very important, so without using my Field Blower, I'm gonna have a pretty good chance to cause a lot of problems to my opponent. But I'm also gonna attach 1 energy to my other Drampa. And then we're just gonna go with Tate Liza so we can refresh hand. I wish I had another copycat for like 11 cards or something like that, but I didn't. Couple more Altarias. That's insane. Alright, we're just gonna go with a Dragon Wisdom. Unfortunately, no sign of the energy, but so far we can go for the 1-hit knockout. Nearly 1-hit knockout against those Beldums. Okay. I'm not sure what he took in his hand. His hand is huge. Absolutely. There's like 12 cards in his hand at this moment. Oh, there's a Metagross with a Meteor Mash that can hit for 60 plus. And another Steven Resolve. So right now he can just keep throwing those Steven Resolves and taking pretty much whatever he needs without ending his turn. That's insane. Probably, possibly, he can set a couple more Metagrosses in play. Actually, not Metagrosses, but Beldums on the bench. So there's the first one, there's the second one, and there's the third one, maybe? Or maybe not. Anyways, we're gonna keep Garbodor for later. So far, he have 2 item cards. Minus 20. Yeah, okay, Modern Cornet for energy. Meteor Mash, meaning that his Meteor Mash next turn will does 120. So, with that being said, let's see how many damage we can do. So far, 80, 100, 120, 100, 120, 140, 160. So gonna be short for like a 10. Gonna be short for 10. Damn it. But still, 160 is a lot. Really it is. And the good thing is that I already have a price that went. Oh, there's a max potion. Okay, my friends. So I didn't see this coming. That's for sure. So that max potion actually caused a lot of problems. This is going to be Steven Result, probably for maybe 2 more rare candies. I think it's going to be a good time to start putting those Garbodors in play. I mean, obviously it is time to put them in play. So will this be Metagross GX or just a regular Metagross? Just a regular Metagross. Alright. And 1 Metang. So, right now he can hit for 120. That's not good. But the good thing is the Tapu Koko can actually absorb resistance and preserve knockout. Prevent my opponent from taking the knockout here, which is a very important thing. But I'm gonna need to get, obviously, oh nice. There is a Nazball. So if I have another Altaria, and I actually have it. I'm gonna risk. Alright, I'm gonna risk actually. I'm not gonna put Garbodor yet in play. Tate Liza. Where's my copycats when I need them? No sign of the double core's energy, but at least there's a mountain coronet that can be removed with that Field Blower play. We're gonna Field Blow that from play. And obviously, if he have Guzma, and his hand is insanely big, he can hit for something. But if he don't have, I'm actually gonna put that Drampa in play. I know I'm not gonna hit. I know I'm gonna lose Drampa, but still I'm gonna hit for 80 and attach one of my energies onto my Altaria. So even with Altaria, I can apply some pressure to my opponent. Next turn can be a big one, because with Kukui, I can go for the one-hit knockout. There's another max potion play. Alright, so right now, I think he have another Steven Resolve. Wow, give me that copycat. I wish I have Judge as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so double core's energy is a way to go. So I can hit with my Tapu Koko. That's literally the only thing I can do right now. Flying Pan. So that can reduce the damage for 30. Alright, this Metagross is very hard to play against. I'm not gonna lie. It's really, really hard to play against it. So I'm gonna get myself another Drampa in play. And another Altaria will just hit the ground as well. And the problem for me is the fact that I don't have Guzma, so I can't do too much. But still. Still I need to keep applying pressure. That's the only way to go here. I mean, Dragon Wisdom for 70. Again, energy will go down to this Altaria, so even Altaria can attack next turn. But without Guzma, I'm just losing this game. I'm not feeling comfortable at all. And there's another max potion play. Okay, so right now he have 3 max potions in the discard pile and 3 rare candies, and that's 6 item cards. Still not even close for the one-hit knockout with the Garbodor. I can still go for just like 100. I'm hoping for that double course energy so badly. I simply need it. can't get it. That's pretty frustrating at this moment, but at least I think it's gonna be a perfect time to go with Trubbish right now in play. We're also gonna shuffle back some Pokemons in our deck. That's gonna be triple Drampa shuffle. Also, we'll put that Shrine of Punishment, and good time to go with a copycat. Hopefully I can get that double course energy. I didn't get it. Oh, that's so frustrating. Really, it is frustrating. Didn't get double course energy. I mean, at least I can hit with my Pierce. Not gonna be super effective, just 70, but still. Next turn, Garbodor can finish the job, and from there on, there's the Ultra Ball, which might be for Tapu Lele GX. No, he just discarded one Tapu Lele GX from his hand. Okay, but at least another Metagross. At least I managed to get some of the item cards, so it's going to be much more easier for me right now to just one-hit knock out those Metagrosses with my Garbodor, and there's a Cynthia play. So how many item cards did he have right now? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 160. 9. 180. So I still don't have enough for the one-hit knockout. Still don't have enough for the one-hit knockout. But with the metal pen, I will have more than enough. Alright. I think I can come back from this position. I think I should be just perfectly fine. Okay, I need energy. And I did get one. Perfect. Plus I also have Guzma, so that's important. Trash Lance, dealing 160, 130 actually because of the metal pen. But never mind, right now he have 10 item cards in the discard pile, and that's just insane. That's at 200. So even with another metal pen, I can go for like one-hit knockout, or at least I should be able. Actually, no, minus 20, that's like minus 50, so not going to be enough. Alright, one Lily. So what we can do, we can play Guzma, for example. And, yeah, but we don't need to play Guzma, actually. So let me see, let me just count it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he actually have 10 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that mystery treasure from play in order to get another Garbodor. So late game trouble for my opponent. Alright, so if he don't have Guzma, he's not gonna be in a position to knock me out. I don't need to attach my energy. So Garbodor dealing 180. I'm taking one prize, which is a Rescue Stretcher. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, without Guzma, my opponent can't take the knockout against my Garbodor, and basically that means only one thing. He have only 2 more Metagrosses left in play, and this is where I just managed to completely return, because he can hit for 60, and then basically he can next turn knock one of my Garbodors. But if he can set another Metagross in play, then I'm actually going to lose the game. But there's also plenty of energies in his discard pile, 4 of them. There's a Tapu Lele play. Ooh, this might be a game loss for him. He just wants to get that Guzma in play. He really wants to close the game up by knocking my Garbodor on the bench. No, there's the Cynthia play. Okay, so basically this means only one thing. If I played 2 Guzmas. I played only 1 Guzma, so I should have more than enough resources for the game here. I just need to get that Guzma in play, no doubt about it. Okay, there's a Rangru. In between turns, he's going to take some pressure by the Shrine of Punishment. There's a Metal Flying Pan. Okay, that can reduce the damage significantly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 220. That was a big mistake with the Rescue Stretcher. 220 minus Metal Flying Pan. And resistance going to be exactly 170. So he did a huge mistake, which might cost him a game right now because he used that Metal Flying Pan. It's just my personal opinion. Definitely need to get rid of the energy. I definitely need to play Tate Liza to get Guzma for a game. Oh, there is no sign of the Guzma. Which doesn't mean that I'm not going to be in a position to get one. So, Trash Avalanche, I'm hitting for 240 because of the resistance. And there's the Guzma for the game. Alright, so that should be it. A big comeback with a Guzma. That's just insane. From nowhere, I managed to win this game, so that's the GG. And you can see the power of Garbodor, true power of Garbodor, melting down those Metagrosses in the late game. I was just patient, I just waited a little bit. My opponent didn't explore my deck, and he just decided to concede, so he didn't even get himself a energy, and I had Guzma for the game. So that's it, my friends. That's the GG. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, so make sure to hit the thumbs up and sub the channel for more videos. Definitely want to see what you think about this deck in the comments below. So have a nice day till the next time. We'll see you as usual in the next video. So goodbye.